So hi, as per usual, sorry about the noise, I am working on it. My hands are dirty because, yeah. So anyway, I went on a shopping spree and I bought these two things. Okay, light is on. This is a magnetic charger from Ugreen, which is a power bank also, and it is capable of outputting 20 watts and 7.5 watts with fast charging, and it is flight approved, so it means that it won't self-combust. So basically the outputs are 5, 9 and 12 volts, and we'll be checking to see whether I can charge my Mac with it, because if I can, that would be awesome. Although, to be honest, I doubt about it. Okay, let's open it. But before, and the other thing I bought is this Ugreen charger, which is Nexode Pro, and basically the only difference as I see it, the difference between Pro and non-Pro is that Pros are smaller, and yeah, why not? I like my chargers to be small. So let's open this thing and let's take a look at what's inside. Okay, the cable fell apart. So basically this is it. Charger, cable, and well, a dead tree. Yeah. What does it say? Does it say anything? Do not use, so basically let me focus this thing. Okay, I think it focused. You can pause and read it, but it says do not use that cable that splits in 2 or more connectors, so I guess do not charge 2 or more phones. For best charging experience, use Ugreen charging adapter. Now when I see something like this, I'm always like, fuck you, no, but their chargers are good, so I did buy it. And if the product is not used for a long time, store it in a dry environment. Okay, and okay, let's open it and let's see how it looks. Okay, I can tell you right away, this is a chunky boy. It's fully charged, so I'm pressing the well, button, but nothing happens. I think this one might be well, dead. Okay, and it's quite heavy. You know what? Let me get my scale and see just how heavy this thing is, because it is heavy. And again, this thing is like 10,000 milliampere hours, so this is well, beefy power bank. And let's see how heavy this thing actually is. So an iPhone has 218 grams, and this thing has 226 grams, 227. So I mean, it's not that light. And it seems that you can actually connect it to an iPhone even through the casing, but yeah, maybe better not. Okay, and let's see how will it hold now. Okay, this is holding pretty well actually. But now I do have to charge it, so yeah. And you know what? I'll be charging it with this thing, which is a Ugreen's power bank, Nexode Pro, right? And again, I'm not sponsored by them or anyway, I just went on a shopping spree. What's inside? Why do we kill trees for what? For something to throw in the trash just to have an exclusive experience. It's a fucking charger. Do you get the cable? That would be, yeah, I don't. Oh wow. Apple. So imagine if you got the cable instead of all of this bullshit. Seriously, this thing will not go to trash. Why? And they're always bullshitting you about ecology and buying straws that are made out of plastic, that are made out of paper and whatnot. Fuck this shit. Okay, the charger has 114 grams, so okay. By the way, when you combine this phone with this charger, you almost have like a half of kilo, so that's, I guess, a lot. And now, let's unbox it, and this is a very small charger, seriously, compared to my hand. I'll get my MacBook's charger. It's also, I think, 65 watts, just to show you how small this thing actually is. So, yeah. And this one is, I think it's 65 watts. They don't say how much it is, but I think it's 65 watts, so yeah. Although, to be fair to Apple, I used this cable from my old Mac, because who wants to have this thing in the wall? It would be way better if it was like, you know, smaller. Let's connect this thing, and I will be actually measuring just to see whether this thing can output simultaneously 65 watts at both ports, or I have my MacBook in here, which is well, dead. And you know what? I will be actually using this USB-C cable, which has a little display, and then it says how much the Mac is drawing. So let's connect this thing to here. Let's see the output. So it's restarting. I don't know whether you can see it or not. The display is very small. Okay, 67 watts. 66, 67 watts. This is actually cool. But let's use my trusty testing tool just to see whether this thing can output at both outputs 65 watts. Okay, I think that you'll actually see this one. Yes. So 2.25 amps, and this is 20 watts. So this one is outputting 20, and let's see this one. This one is now outputting 45, so basically 65. So it's split between these two. But seriously, overall, I mean, you have like 65 watts per two ports, which is kind of cool. Now let's see whether now this power bank can charge at more than 20 watts, but I think it cannot. So let me disconnect this cable from my Mac, and let's see what will happen now. Okay, it restarted. So yeah, it's still charging at 20 watts. So yeah, I don't know whether you can see it or not. I think you can. So the angle is a bit shite. Okay, there you go. So this one is charging at 20 watts, which is kind of cool. So basically 65 watts is split between these two ports, so I guess it's okay. And just to be sure that my Mac is actually charging at 65 watts and that this cable is not lying, but I think it's not. These cables are actually quite good. I bought 3 meters one, and I will be testing them soon at 61 watts. But then again, okay, this one says 66, this one says 61, 62. So yeah, it is kind of cool. So I don't know whether you can see it or not. Can I see it? Wait. So this thing has been like charging my Mac for some time now, the adapter. And yeah, it's not that hot. It was all the way at its full power, and you can still hold it. I mean, it is hot, but I'm guessing that it's even less than 48 degrees. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So the next thing I will be doing is actually leaving this power bank to charge, and just to see if MacBook can charge at well, 12 volts. I mean, even if it works, even if it just boots up and it doesn't charge, it's kind of cool. So I'm back, and I've charged like my phone about 2.5, almost 3 times. I've charged it again. I think it took for 2 hours to charge, at least on my adapter, so yeah. And the last thing I will be trying actually is if this thing works. It would be awesome, but we'll see. Will it charge? And yes! So basically, you can charge your Mac off of this brick. This is awesome. Unfortunately, I'm guessing that you cannot. Yeah, there is no MagSafe, but yeah. So basically, you can charge your Mac with a 12-volt brick, and yeah, this is awesome. I mean, even if it doesn't charge, even if it's just used for booting, and the battery charge stays at the same level, this thing is awesome. So yeah, kind of neat device. You know what? Let's see how much does it actually output. Maybe I'll switch up the cable because this one is longer. MagSafe. Yeah, I will. So 12 volts, 20 amps. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Yeah, 12 volts, 20 amps. And this is charging the Mac. So this is awesome little device. Well, until the next time, if you like this video, please click thumbs up. If you did not, you know what to do. If you have any questions, ask them down below. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.